GRYSKLL.
So that's his video?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's dope, man. I like the color, the feel of that joint, man.
One of them things just so happened. The first time I looked at YouTube, it was, you know, the premiere hadn't happened yet. Then I think when I looked again, it had been up already. So I'm like, cool, let me go ahead and check it out.
Yeah, timing is ironic.
Yeah.
Check. Hello.
Yo, we hear you.
I hear you.
Oh, there we go. Sweet.
It's good too.
What's going on, Bear?
What's happening?
Yeah, you know.
Life.
It's life getting in the way of living.
Yep.
Good, what's good, what's good?
What's good?
Here we go. What's good, fellas?
Slim.
What's happening, what's happening?
All right. Get on in here. You, T-Bell, Dragon, Bitch. What's going on, fellas?
Oh, what's up, big brother? How you doing, man?
All right.
Same shit, different toilet.
What's up, Sheed? What up, champ?
What's good with you, fam? Nah, bro, that's you.
What's going on? Dang, you don't see me here now, dang, man. What's good?
You got my soul with that one.
You see me, dang. Nah,
What you say?
Nah, I'm just messing around. I said, you ain't see me, huh?
I spoke to you when you first hopped on. I was wondering if you was talking to me or not.
Damn.
I was trying to figure out what I did.
I was just messing around. What's going on, y'all?
Well, that deodorant shit was hilarious, man. Got my deodorant breaking down and shit.
Man, I was watching that today, man. It was hilarious.
Yeah, you need to go on stand-up. You need to get a stand-up routine with that shit, man.
Straight up.
You've been killing your one-liner, she.
Talk about my deodorant just turned off or something. I was like, oh, hell, man.
Yo, Scam over in there, Q?
Yeah, he's still here.
Tell him I said what up, man.
Will do. I think he's upstairs making some food at the moment.
Not pizza this week, huh?
That?
Not pizza this week, huh?
Nah, we did pizza yesterday, and it was good.
I'm trying to eat healthy because I think I'm gonna have to see this mom again somewhere, yo, in the back alley, yo. I'm trying to get right.
Anybody heard from Tobias?
He put something in the group today.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah, man, he was just having real life shit happen, yo. But he like he on the way back around. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, just gotta keep checking every couple of days, though.
Yeah, for real.
You good at that shit, man. You real good for that shit. I appreciate that shit about you, man.
Yeah. True. I kind of want to reach out to fucking, god damn. I got, these are edibles and I just want that's just Kareem.
Oh man, I talk to him every day, man. So it'd be good. He appreciate talking to you, I'm sure, man. He fucks with the whole crew, so anybody speak to him, he'll love it, man. But he's doing well, man. He's just focused. He's motivated. He sees a vision. You know, he has goals in mind. So it's just dope to see him pursuing and chasing them, man.
Yeah. Particularly.
Your calls would be welcome, I'm sure, though, man. I'm sure he'd love to hear from you. He said he talked to mid school the other day. He really enjoyed that.
Oh, okay. I got them.
I think he kind of like me. Like, I think about people all day, but I don't think to pick up the phone and call. Like, my brain doesn't usually make that second connection. Like, I had to, today, Cook came to mind, and this evening I was like, yo, you know what? While he's on my mind, let me just send a text and just say hello. I don't even usually do that shit. So,
wow.
Learn how to human and how to socialize and shit.
That's very true.
Yeah, usually I just stay in my own head all day and be off to the races and shit.
Right, in my head, we done had a whole conversation.
Real shit. I know how the wife and kids doing all that shit. Yeah, I wish I had an edible right now. That's a great idea.
I got plenty.
I meant to talk to you about that on the 420 episode, man. I wanted to talk to you about your what y'all were doing with edibles and all that shit, man.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was the main reason I wanted to holler at you, and not have anybody else on. I wanted to get time to spotlight, what you were into. And
Oh
shit.
man, we forgot all about that.
So we have to do another night or something, man.
Mm-hmm.
The man of the hour.
There
I
he
need
is.
hell to fill my lungs and pass the mic off to S.
What up?
What's going on?
I'm good. How are you gentlemen doing this evening?
Very good.
Man. Doing well. You feeling good today, man?
I'm feeling great. Great.
Should be with that video, Chief. That shit is dope.
That video is hot, yo.
Right.
Respect.
Yeah, no fool.
Yeah, it is.
I gotta admit, I'm probably the only one here who hasn't seen it yet. I was
We in for a
saying
treat.
earlier that life has been getting in the way of living, so
Gotta take
Somebody
care of
wanted to
life.
show it in the joint, I would watch it again. I'm just saying. If somebody want to do a screen share and show it.
oh yeah, please do.
That's actually a good idea.
Please
I don't mind
do.
doing that. That's actually a dope ass idea.
Yeah, that thing was tough, yo.
What kind of feedback you getting on it, Ash?
Good idea.
So far, so good. Can't complain. It's
Yeah.
just been about 8 hours live. So now the real work begins. Just trying to push it and get it to as many outlets as I can.
Mm-hmm.
You're an example, man. Seeing your love. I'm really impressed, man. I'm seeing it. But hey, we gonna do this one right, man. We're not gonna be talking your head off and treating it like an interview and shit and be all stiff again, man. So welcome.
It was fun. I had fun last night.
Yeah, don't worry. Once I get enough drinks in my system, we'll start fucking around.
We're thinking something to stir people's emotions up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I do. Get us in a little bit of trouble and all that good shit.
Yeah, we can get a little
I'm
fiery.
avoiding that tonight. You're home
Just
with
Damon
that.
and Rashid beefing a minute ago. Playing on meeting Damon in a back alley somewhere.
Nah, that wasn't beef, man. That was just big brother talk, yo.
Yeah, there you go.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright.
One day it'll all make sense, yo.
D-Bear, what
I
up?
still don't know what that means. I still don't know it. One day it'll all make sense. All right, okay.
That's exactly. You know, because one day it will all make sense. Like I told you on line 3, every move I make calculated, bro.
Yes.
Oof, doof.
Yes, brother.
Dex Luger.
Mm-hmm. Man, great job with the video with the words.
Oh yeah, what Shot did?
They shot that. That was pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
that was tough.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Thank you, man. I thought y'all talking about S's joint, man.
Yeah, I thought just pulling S's joint up.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I am about to. My
Yeah,
hands.
yeah.
My hands.
I was gonna save on my pro S feedback until after you play the joint game.
You looking at him like adversary now? Is everybody in your crosshairs, Batman?
No, nah, man. I ain't even finished watching the joint. I put it on my page. I was like, oh, this shit hot. Link. Yeah, nah, that joint tough, man.
Thanks, bro.
It doesn't look like the others. It seems like it's a different director. Like the Wild
Yeah,
Life.
totally different director this time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the
Yeah.
process like for you, man? Did you enjoy the process?
Yeah. I didn't, at first I didn't know where he was going with it. So we shot this, I think 3rd week in April, went into his studio, and he had a bunch of, black tarps all over the place and a bunch of these red strobe lights. So his vision was, do a bunch of takes, standing up, rapping to the camera, a bunch of takes, sitting down on a stool, kind of facing to the side, and we did a couple other things, and then he said basically that was it. It was like maybe an hour and a half of takes, and then he said, "Yep, I have enough to work with. It will look great." He reassured me he knew, and I trusted him. I've worked with him in the past. I worked with him many years back.
Okay.
And he shot me the first draft on Sunday night, and I was like, "Wow, okay,
Magic, huh?
Right.
yeah."
How'd you feel when you first saw it?
Oh man, I was loving it. It far exceeded my expectations because I honestly I didn't know where he was going with it. Like I gave him the concept of what I wanted, and I wanted the lines incorporated into it, and yeah, he did a bunch of special effects, whatever he does. I don't know the technical, jargon for what he does, but he did it and he made it look fly. So
yeah,
it's called sorcery, by the way.
Yeah, he definitely killed that, man. He murdered it.
Speaking of sorcery, sorry not to move away from S's video, but has anybody else seen that Kendrick shit?
Yo, so I was gonna save my
Seen it.
Yeah, I'm asking because I'm still trying to calculate or like figure out whether I actually saw what I saw, because I was high as shit. Like my homeboy sent me a link and he was like, yo, pay attention after the first verse. And so I'm watching it like, all right, cool. It's his head in a video. Awesome.
Right.
What he's saying is dope, but then his fucking face started changing. And I was like, yo, is this the drugs or?
But so is it wild that the Black Thought and damn.
Oh yeah, the girl.
The video, yeah, like how that seemed to have not quite the same cinematic effect, but still that kind of change to it.
What you talking about?
But
Black Thought and what now?
I'm about to pull it up. Your mind.
So here's the thing though, it's like after his face was changing so much and then his face changed back to his, I was like, wait, is that actually supposed to be his face? Is his face real? Have we ever actually seen it? Like I was so high, like my mind went everywhere. Like, do we actually know what he really looks like and all this other shit? Like, I didn't know where to go with, like, yeah, anyway. Just want to make sure I wasn't the only one that saw it and it wasn't like my imagination, because I don't talk to humans, so this is like the only opportunity that I get to discuss.
Nah, it wasn't your imagination.
Okay.
Yeah.
yes, seen it and was like, whoa, OJ has bars.
Right. Spitting. OJ spitting.
That was crazy.
I
get what you're saying, because it's almost, did we really see Kendrick in the beginning? Like, the trade changed so smooth.
So the Black Thought and Danger Mouse No Gold Teeth video.
I'm thinking about something else.
Okay.
Never even heard the song.
I think it just came out today.
Oh, okay.
I think somebody in the text chain
They put
posted
it in the text chain. Yeah, Matt did. Yeah, so I went and peeped it. But
I have to check that out.
It's kind of weird. It's not the same exact technique that Kendrick used, but it's similar.
I will say, yo, that deep fake shit is scary, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's petrifying. They said they used it to fake Zelensky. A message telling his people to surrender. Last month, I guess. That's the last I was really paying attention to what was really.
I'm gonna have to start wearing a mask on this show, yo, because I don't want nobody using my pretty ass face to pull women in videos. You know what I'm saying?
Too late, man. They already filmed.
They are.
That was my next move.
You're already there. You're already there.
I'm gonna go to Chicago. Just be a whole bunch of Qs and shit.
Right.
We're gonna have Q masks.
But a real Q, please stand up.
I got a video queued up if y'all ready for it. Y'all ready?
Bird, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Let me know if the audio's working and everything. We're still getting
Right.
the routine.
Like, comment, subscribe, share. Let's go.
And stuff.
Here we go.
Imagine if I approached the beat the same way a lion does its next meal. How would that sound? Hey, y'all. On the attack. I attack the beat break like a Viking with a sword. This is the attack. J Pal on the beat. S. Yeah. I let the beat speak, then it's time to eat it. I don't give a fuck, I tear it apart and start feasting. Been on a creep from afar, making a move. Got this heat soaked on a platter, about to make it my food. Out in this open terrain we call rap. Long live survival of the fittest with the weak ones. Don't make it back with J Pal on the track. Your boy S on the attack with the heart of a lion. Gazelle's best moving path, track swiftly. Hunger from within is with a grip me. Resonate in MP3 form, stay on my grizzly. Marking my territory, growl of the beast. To sunsetters in the west, I'm on a prowl from the east. Influenced by the OGs and all the heads from whom I navigate. Scooping a week in a bunch is when I salivate. About to eat my next meal, close palms like I'm saying grace. Then pounce on the track without any crumbs of saving face. Hard to hear a rhythm like this, so let it lay to waste. Thrill of the hunter, refusal to do a wasted chase. A lot in the tank, make the most of my creative space. A metaphor for capitalizing on this hasty pace. Whether I rock solo or call in reinforcements, you get one chance to make a first impression, don't be starving. So I'll take it all on strap till I'm ready to trash. Capture my prey on the track, engineer here with the bounce. I treat beats like meat, eat them down to the bone. Only eat it when I know that the seasoning is on. Carnivore, devour the beat like medieval times. No manners when it comes to these rugged beats or rhymes. Survivor out in the wild, exposed to these elements. Rain or shine, my hunger leaves carnage remnants. I unleash the beast, hungry because I gotta eat. Draw first blood, repeat the cycle the following week. All about the approach is simple mathematics. Strength in numbers equals skill rate above average. Before the attack, gotta come with the game plan. Concept before you grip the pen, the script on a page, fam. Who's a target market? Define a demographic. Like choosing slower animals, you have a better chance at. Explosive out the gate, you run out of gas. Work smarter, not harder, your results will be trash. Catch them off guard with a creative approach. Read the room, then once you catch them sleeping, go for the throat. If they didn't protect their neck, then you got them. This is the reason why successful predators remain plotting. Metaphor for dope MCs night and day who stay jotting. Keeping up pen sharp, riding beats like lions stay trotting. No holds bar style, taking no prisoners. I'm on the attack with Stone Cold Boss for you listeners.
Got the eye of the tiger in my penile gland to catch me out, hear me growl. I see how grand I am to be blunt. It's wrapped around a senile strand. I freestyle a hung jury, that's a retrial plan for next year. They lowered the apex here and preyed on me like a rug in the mosque. You better off putting the slug in the mosque. Bird pump plotting to kill an apparition. The ghost of another rapper missing who was trying to slap your wrist and not give you dap for dissing. Cause he's somewhere on the map where they red snapper fishing. And Jaws is waiting, who won't challenge my flaws? They even got outlaws pulling straws debating. These birds aim for the stars. Bars from absurd lanes. Detroit niggas say that I'm cold when they heard flames. New York think I'm nice but call me mean. I'm bringing a house down to the roof, far from every wall between.
Teo Records.
Right, man.
It's hard, man. It's hard, brother.
Good shit.
That's fire.
Back.
Teeth on the joint.
I can't help but to think that somehow Peter's gonna figure out how to come after you for that shit.
I don't know, Q, because the line when you're aiming at apparition, a ghost, and you found a you play your lane. He's not he's not really. You can't take offense to it. You only take offense if you're going against yourself morally. Like you're not taking family serious. If you're not taking work serious, you're not taking life serious. So if you go against S, it's kind of like you're going against yourself a little bit. He paints a really good picture, a trap for MCs. Because if you step to him, then he's bringing the lion out. It's a pretty good, it's not a strategy. It's just, well, maybe it is. You write a strategy on the card. Maybe I don't know, you tell me, is it a strategy? Or is it just the way you are as an MC?
Yeah, just with releases, just everything has a purpose and it's thought out, and it's just a matter of executing what I have thought up in my mind. So yeah, right. So that was the whole concept of the track is just strategizing a release, concepts, taking your time, your approach, knowing who your audience is. Trying to write material that your audience can relate to, and it's like a step-by-step a handbook on how to how to connect with an audience, I guess.
For you to get. You're so comfortable in what you're doing too, man. Like your whole process and everything looks effortless, man. Where does that come from, man? How you so comfortable with this so easily, man?
Just years of trial and error, years of trying to figure things out. I mean, I don't have, by any means, I don't have everything all figured out. That's for sure. But I'm learning from the mistakes, and trying to right the wrongs and do things better each time. So that's really what it is.
Learning from mistakes. What kind of mistakes? Like, do you have anything that stands out?
Shot. Just real quick. Just let me cut in real quick. I'm sorry. Let's take us a quick time. So this is starting to feel like an interview again, and he's supposed to be chopping it up with us.
I'm curious as shit, man.
But sorry, answer the question.
Well, man.
Just you grow. Certain things that you may have done with your younger self, you sort of learned what works and what maybe doesn't work as well, and try to grow and evolve and learn from your missteps in the past and try and do things better. So that's what it is, really.
I feel that, man.
Right. So it's not an interview, but can we ask about the song?
Absolutely. If you want.
You planning to do any other videos off the project, or haven't decided yet?
I've kind of bounced around some ideas. I have another video guy that I've bounced some ideas off. So I might do one or two more.
Okay.
I haven't probably maybe in the summertime. I'll probably try to get at least one or two more.
Okay.
So yeah.
So what's the process of going about promoting the video a little more? Like what, other than like YouTube, is there anything?
Yeah, just I mean, IG. There are certain influencers that are in the hip hop realm that have relatively big platforms and followings and sort of stuff like that. Okay. So just trying to connect with some of these influencers, and just put it in front of more eyes, and hopefully direct some traffic to the different pages, and it's about getting the word out there.
Word. So here's a really important question: how's your week been?
That's real shit.
Great. I mean, it's a typical week. Do the 9-to-5 thing and come home and have dinner with the family, and then sneak away to work on music stuff.
When it's time to record.
Yeah, exactly. It's typical stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary.
That's what's up.
Listening to the project.
How about you, gentlemen? What's a typical day for you guys?
I've been getting my head kicked in all week. Outside of that, it's been cool.
Oh man.
It wasn't that bad, man.
Who hurt you?
The guy in the polo hat.
Oh wow!
And just how he said it, I got the notification of Felipe's episode just posted.
Oh, on time.
Polo hat.
So is it inappropriate to ask our guest who his vote's going for? I'm the king of inappropriate questions. I ain't gonna put you on the spot like that, S. But you heard about the battle, right?
I saw a little post about it, but I haven't actually listened or like were there shots thrown or anything like that yet, or?
So, do you know the science behind it?
No, I don't. Fill me in, please.
You want to take it? You might want to.
Sneak attack guy. So hey, you started day one. Go ahead, Brad.
King at this point. Nah, long story. Like Felipe's Garage basically kind of ran this little battle series, right? So it started off kind of cool, got a little more serious down the stretch. So the final, like the determine who finished A1 was between Damon and I. So we kind of did our joints last week. Went at it two different ways. One of them paid off a little more than the other one. So yeah, but
they were also talking shit amongst each other for a couple of weeks leading up.
Yeah. Like, oh man, it's definitely
friendly trash talk. Trash talk.
Regular pre-fight.
Yeah. Just regular crew love type stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Because
and all that.
Yeah, you don't want it. You don't want them to call it love taps. And because they did throw that out there a little bit, and they know that we're in the same crew, so we definitely had to make a pretty good showing of it. I think we did okay.
Red thongs and all, baby.
That mug said Black Mavs pull a calf.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I caught that joint not long. This mug really tried to. Yo,
like Mav, pull a cab. That's right. I didn't want to say Mavs with the S on the end because I don't want to wake up the sleeping giant over there, Tobias. The Black Mav, you specifically.
Yeah.
Pull the cab.
Got to be more careful.
There you go. Yeah, so we still waiting for the voting process. So during the week he's saying get kicked in the head because. Wait till you see tomorrow, because I got clips already loaded up tomorrow.
Oh damn!
I'm focused the whole battle today.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know.
It's the page. It's on page. That's all.
I would suggest you go back and listen to the first verse and then realize that I did not really go at you this time. So and now I ain't trying to take your victory at all. But we could do it for real if you want. That's all I'm saying.
Listen. We don't need another Lupe Royce situation here. Okay.
This ain't Lupe and Royce. Yo, the ball got off, man. Hey, at the end of the day, ain't no two ways about it. You got off. Like I can't be mad at you for that. You definitely got off.
Thank you. But it's not about that. It's the fact that we have so much material. We got the YouTube clip. I was watching that today. I'm like, I gotta put that. I gotta put it on IG. You gotta put it on IG.
I let my wife hear a little bit of it. I was like, you can't hear no more of this show. You
right, you need her to still respect you, man. You can't have
that. Yeah.
I got to go in the bedroom with her tonight, man. Kicking me out the bed and whatnot. Hey, go change your drawers for you. I can't have that some foolishness in my house, man.
Next thing you know, she got a nice little pair of red thongs laying on the bed for you.
Yeah, exactly, Start putting my underwear in her underwear drawer.
Oh man.
That'd be fun.
I came in butt the other day because he started talking back and I just felt the way. I felt like he heard your word. So I had to get out here and show him I still run this house.
Right.
So you basically responsible for came and getting the beating, yo.
Hopping on edge all week and shit. Turn the TV down. Everybody sit the hell down.
Got my whole house on lockdown. Ain't nobody allowed to listen to the radio.
Yeah.
Man.
Who used all the damn paper towels and shit? This right.
I turned the
toilet paper rations.
I turned the internet off so they couldn't find it by accident. Yo, it's been crazy around here, man. It's been crazy.
Oh shit.
Damn you, Damar, the demon, man.
Yo, fool, that's hilarious.
But you had some heat in your bars too. It definitely wasn't a wiping of the floor or nothing like that. They
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, but you gotta check the verses out, man. It's definitely some dope verses, man. Y'all both really shut up, man. And she did the breakdown on his verse. And what'd you say, Bear? She did like 8-octuplet entendres and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was really going deep with his bars, man.
It was really
Yeah,
good.
that paid off.
So are those all on the Felipe's page, or are they on YouTube somewhere? Or
That one, most of them are probably on Felipe's. Did you say you put this on YouTube already, Damon?
Oh,
This is on YouTube too. The episode from last week, that's on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
The
right. We did them.
breakdown is on
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
we did a
That's right.
follow-up episode. So Felipe's dropped their episode where they actually premiered the verses and talked about them first, and then we dropped the day after with Damon and Sheed playing their verses on here, and then they also broke down the rhymes just so when people go to vote, they really they get all the background they need plus the trash talk they can add in there too, because Sheed and Mom were talking good trash last week too.
Hey, just talking about that thing got hot in here. I got to turn the fan on.
You got much you much into battling yourself, or have you been in the past?
oh, it's been a while, long time ago, back in my college days. But yeah, nothing recent really.
Yeah. Any big L's, any big W's?
A couple here and there, a few here and there. Nothing to write home about.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, oh, like friendly sport. Like I used to back. This was like the early 2000s. I hosted a college radio show, hip hop show, and every once in a while, like we'd have Emcees from the area come up, just because they were upcoming artists, wanted to get interviews and get their material off, and I'd bring them into the studio, and every once in a while we'd cipher on air, and a few times they try to take shots on the low, and you catch on a little bit late and say, whoa, wait a minute, you just dissed me.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you had a radio show though?
This was back in like 2000, 2002. I did it for like 2-3 years back in the day. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that's dope. It was a college radio.
College, yeah.
That's dope, man. What's the name of your show?
It was called it was two names. We had first the main event, and then it was Con Air was the first name, and then it changed to the main event.
I love that.
It was Sunday nights, midnight to 3. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, late night.
Sounds like your typical college hip hop radio station.
Yeah.
It was the sweet college radio hours, man.
Yep.
Me in Maryland. What was it around here? Q? What was it 88.1?
88.9 was from midnight to about 6 in the morning or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I used to stay up late with the tape recorder ready.
We were on there one time. Peter Rosenberg used to run the show down that joint, man.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we had about 3 stations that were really dope for underground hip hop around here. It was like 88.1, 88.9, and 89.3. One of them was from Baltimore though.
88.9 was damn, they were a client of mine and I can't remember.
Ouch.
Morgan State.
You got background in college radio too, right?
I'm a high school dropout. I don't know shit.
You did college radio too, right?
Yeah. I was on a show in Syracuse. Yeah.
Nice.
That was
89, Morgan State. Yeah, yeah. Morgan State.
That was 88.9.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was why I heard the Biggie album the first time. The what was the 2 album joint? They played it on the radio, premiered it on the album on the radio.
Life After Death.
Yeah.
Yes, what he said.
Oh yeah, I can't mention him on you, huh?
Oh no, that's all good. I don't like him, but y'all can.
Did I forget you don't like Big either?
Didn't Devon say you was gonna bring up something to set it off? How many beers in? I'll be damn. This is early.
I just finished my first one, so yeah.
So what's your gripe with Big?
I just didn't think he was as great as everybody gives him credit for.
Okay.
I mean, I can't say he wasn't talented as hell, but
overrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Puffy effect.
Well,
changed my opinion of him. I thought I loved him less and less as Puffy got more and more involved.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I definitely think he could have been a lot more than what I heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I never even heard Life After Death or whatever the second one was called. Like I had zero interest in listening to it. So I never heard.
I can re-listen to it. I ain't heard it in so damn long. The first one, I play that one all the time, but that Life After Death, shit, it might have been about a good 15 years since I heard that joint.
Yeah, the first one is decent. I like the what was the soundtrack? Was that Who's the Man?
Yeah.
Like
that
Party and Bullshit, and then his first one, the joint with what was it? Ease Up. Was Ease Up Ease Up was the joint that was just
I don't know that.
The joint with Super Cat.
Yeah,
yeah.
Dolly My Baby.
My Baby.
Yeah, the Dolly My Baby. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
But party, I like the Party and Bullshit.
Party and Bullshit was dope.
Yeah, he tried to walk in on me cursing again. Yeah, I caught myself this time.
Strategic beeps.
So where would you rank him? He's not in the top 10.
So I have this rule in my household: don't ask questions you don't actually want the answer to.
Oh no, we gotta know now. Now we gotta.
I made the answer sound like it's about to be juicy.
Now we gotta know.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Hey. Master.
Is he in anybody's top 10? Is he in anybody on here's top 10?
You had to think about it too hard. So the answer is no.
It's been too long. It's been too long either way. I mean, he might have been, at that time, he might have.
All right, so this might piss you off though.
Huh?
Big Pun is in my top 10.
Who?
Huh?
Big Pun.
You said he is?
Yep.
What's wrong with that? That's the man.
I'm just saying because Biggie's not.
Wow.
That was dope as shit.
I never thought about that. I got Big Pun up there too. I didn't think of the comparison to Big, but wow.
What else is there to really compare them on other than the fact that they're big and then both nasty on the mic?
But they had an early career, fast career, quick career.
Yeah, their albums ended really quickly. Like they died too
2
soon.
albums.
Yeah, both of them 2 albums.
Yeah.
Now I did not like It's So Hard. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I ain't even hear Pun's second joint, so.
Yeah, I didn't either. Like I heard that and I was like, I'm gonna remember him like I remember him.
Wait.
He had some shit on the second album. I actually loved Yeah Baby. I love it.
It was a couple joints on there. I think production wise, it was like, what the fuck are you thinking here? But
I like the direction they were going in. It was experimental for hip hop. I thought it was interesting.
His lyrical ability was still on display to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he definitely was
the dude. Like, I mean, all right. So I saw him live a few times.
Really?
And the live performance was not impressive.
He was 800 pounds. I'm sorry, I might be like, yeah, I'm not even being funny, yo. Like,
nah, it's real though.
That impacts your ability to perform.
So
yo.
I watched this dude get wheeled to the stage in a modified golf cart, and then they actually had to like hoist him up onto the stage, and he could only say every other line in the song. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn.
Crazy.
What?
Wow. Like I couldn't even enjoy it. I'm right there. Like I'm practically on the stage, and I'm just like, nah, fam, this ain't it.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like,
wow,
so
crazy.
It was one of those things that it definitely left a sour taste. But I still appreciate the fact that even though he had to go through all that, he still showed up to perform. So,
do you think somebody like him? You think somebody like him could one take it in the studio, or you think it's a bunch of punch-ins?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Punch-ins,
Yeah, definitely. There's no, because the lack of breath control, like, yeah, no.
And his rhymes were rapid fire too.
Right,
A lot of
I was just getting ready to say that.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was slow with it. They were all rapid fire.
I can't even say his rhymes.
And that's the thing is at one point, he could. You know what I'm saying? And that's how he developed the style, because at one point he was buff, but according to his own words, he got addicted to fucking McDonald's.
Well, he also had an accident, like he fell off a fire escape or some shit like that,
Yeah.
fucked with his leg, and that's when he stopped being buff, and it was a whole downhill slide. Nori said he used to visit him at like a weight loss facility, like he had to go in for.
Oh, he was trying to get his shit right.
Yeah, it was rough apparently, man. Damn.
But yeah. But no, definitely that breath control, like I said, he could only say like two every couple of lines. Like it was literally just overdubs and Big Pun just breathing through it, and you couldn't hear what the fuck he was saying because he just couldn't do it. Like he was standing still, and just it was depressing actually. I was like, damn, one of the greats in my book. I'm watching.
I met him one time before they got on at Esso's. My folks were performing at Esso's that night, and he tapped me. He's like, "Yo, that's your folks." He was fucking with him or whatever. But that was before I even knew who he was or whatever. I just knew he was with Fat Joe. He was nowhere near that big at the time, and me being my shy self, I didn't even take the opportunity to network, man. I learned that lesson the hard way, man. I lost a lot of good opportunities to network, man. Just trying not knowing what the fuck to do. Yeah, man.
It happens, yo. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens.
No regrets. Lessons learned. I'm where I'm at, and I love where I'm at, man. Y'all are my reward for everything, man. Y'all are my reward for everything.
Meanwhile, I got my mother, who's also a little bit of a hip hop head, asking me if I'm still making my music.
That's dope.
What
she listen to?
That's what I'm saying.
What she listened to? So, all right, she and I have had arguments about like DOS effects, and she loves Big.
She knows about DOS effects.
Oh yeah. So
that is sick.
So she loves DOS. She loves DOS effects. But I used to talk about how they weren't saying shit in their rhymes, and so I asked her to break down. What was that first single that they had?
They want effects.
Rickety bow, giggity gags. Like I asked her to break that down and explain to me what they were talking about.
Oh, man.
What do you think won that debate? Anyway.
Mom, oh man, that's just foul.
That ain't fair, man. That's like beating up on an old lady at the market, man.
I'm saying, that's how they blew up, right? That's what they blew up.
But that was fun, man. That was fun. They did run that.
Moms at least come at you with the iggities, so that she be like, man,
she knows the verse. She knows the verses. That's why I said, like, break it down to me. What are they talking about? And I waited.
At least let her do Lucy, man, so she could have had a leg to stand on.
Yeah,
right.
Lucy. I remember Lucy's.
Lucy, yeah. How about some? What's that? Hip hop. What was?
To the hip hop, don't stop.
Yeah.
Damn. Changes on that last album, everything.
Look, y'all don't got to throw in the cakes for them. It's cool.
No,
their music was
really
good.
DOS effect.
I just want everybody to imagine their mother saying the rhyme, man.
Right. I want to see moms going iggity.
My mom's young. She had me when she was 17. My mother had me when she was 17, so she's young.
We need a video of her saying the rhyme, Joe. Sorry.
That ain't gonna happen. No. I tried, but it ain't gonna happen.
I'm fucking with you, man.
CQ's mom come in, Biggity down.
That big classic.
I mean, I told y'all the reason why I ever got into hip hop was because of my parents. You know, they had a fucking Curtis Blow joint from the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's how you heard "Follow the Leader" too. Was in the backseat of the car, right?
Yep.
With your parents.
Word. Okay.
Yep.
And that was the car that turned you. I told you.
That's what made me realize I wanted to rhyme.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yo, S, did you have something like that? Yo, this is the person that told me I'm gonna rhyme, or somebody that impacted you like that?
Just TV, man. Just seen Run DMC on TV. That's it.
Run DMC.
The tricky video.
Tricky. I knew it
Wow.
was gonna be tricky. In the helicopter? Hell yeah.
Yeah. You going?
That was the album that
you talked about that a little bit in one of the tracks, didn't you?
Yeah, the come up story. Yeah. That was the first rap video that I remember seeing, and that was the one. That was the one that turned the light switch on for me. Yeah.
I was in Colorado, so it was probably Walk This Way, probably the same. Well, that wasn't the same. That was the same album. Yeah, Raising Hell. That album and License to Ill. Those two albums made a difference for me. License to Ill.
Paul Revere is still one of the illest songs ever to me.
Yes.
Which one?
Paul Revere by the Beastie.
Paul Revere, okay. I need that album, the song that made you want to rap, or that you remember.
I was after Q. I was sitting here thinking like, yo, I don't like. I think I might have told the story. Like I was in my my grandmother's house with my cousin and one of his boys, and they was in there rhyming. That was what got me, yo. Like even I later learned that his homeboy was basically saying some other like something like from a record. But like I was like, yo, I need a part of this, yo.
Nice. Dang, yeah, definitely Run DMC on TV. The Christmas rap.
Okay.
Nice.
Christmas rap.
The Christmas rap was too damn hard, boy. Collard greens.
Yeah.
Blew my mind. To this
Son
day.
of Byford was my shit, man. I used to love Son of Byford.
Oh, Son of Byford, I was born.
Byford, brother
28 seconds long. I remember
Byford,
it to this
brother
day.
of Al. Yeah, that was
Ladies,
dope.
my mama runs my pal. It's McDonald's, not McDonald's. Yes, sir.
That's
right.
Those burgers
Those
are
are Rattles. Yeah.
Even Run's house.
Yes, sir.
Run's house.
What? A whole lot of superstars.
That was the beginning of the end for them, though, wasn't it? That album with Run's House, because I had Mary Mary on there too, right?
Yeah, Tougher Than Leather album.
Yeah. How'd y'all feel about Mary Mary?
Wow.
Ooh, damn.
I actually didn't mind it then.
Yeah.
Like I don't, because it was still, there wasn't really much else, and they were still Run DMC.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Like it definitely wasn't rock box, but I didn't mind it.
Yeah, it didn't speak to me. I didn't hate it, but I just never pressed play on that song. It's never a song I wanted to play for some reason.
Yeah.
Mary, why you bugging?
Yo, I had a question for y'all, man. I was thinking about last week because Biggie brought it to mind. Y'all know how certain MCs start out and they're real animated when they rhyme, and they're real. You can hear the passion in their rhyme, and then once they seem to get, an audience, maybe I think this is what it is. Then they get more laid back, more relaxed on the delivery and stuff. What do y'all think that's about? Like Biggie did that, and Raekwon both did that in my opinion, and Meth.
Gotta be heard.
It's hunger. I mean,
Gotta be heard.
yeah, your hunger initially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't.
How do you feel about their rhymes, like when their rhyme styles change like that, though?
We're not leaving that quick. I don't think Biggie was as much his choice as it was being locked in with Puff. I think that was Puff's influence on Biggie. Raekwon, I'm not the biggest Raekwon fan, so I don't really have a dog in that fight. Meth. I don't know, and I think it's also hard to just kind of. It's hard to be Method Man from Method Man at 40. It's like trying to be Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, but I mean, Meph's change took place back in his 20s. Still, it took place.
Not arguing that, but I think maybe once you, if you feel like you've got something else to say.
For someone like Raekwon, sorry, go ahead, Bear.
Oh, I was about to say the basics of it is it's just like we said, they had to be heard. This was their first, and you competing against 1,000 MCs. So this is your one shot. We got to do it. We got to do it. We got to bang. We got to do it right. So you got to come with that energy. After you own and you got a following, yeah, now we can explore some other shit. But
Right.
Okay.
And if you think about like Raekwon, like 36 Chambers was one thing, like he had a certain level of energy in that, But when the purple tape released, he found his stride, and motherfuckers latched onto it.
Word.
Why change the formula?
And I'm not judging it when I say it. I'm just curious as to like how people feel about it. Like I never heard anybody talk about it before, and I've always been curious. I've always thought about it, but never had anybody to talk about it. What about you, D?
Yeah, nobody talks about that though. I see what you're saying though, because I don't remember. What was Raekwon's second? Only built for Cuban Links
was the joint where he changed, solo. Right? That's where his delivery changed for the most part, right?
Yeah. Not fully. I think there were moments in the album that he had.
They wrote that joint in the islands though.
Right.
Like him and Ghost went on vacation to the islands somewhere, and they wrote that album.
And the production lent itself to the way that he rhymed. Like there were a whole lot of things that factored into that. But again, he found his stride, and people latched onto it. I got the formula. Why move away from it?
Change it.
So every other rhyme, isotone and Motorola holders and shit. But you know,
but I dig what you're saying. I dig what you're saying with Method Man, because that was I felt let down by that. But like T said, the money, it could be, you know, you're being pulled so many different directions. It could be.
You think Meth fell off lyrically, or you think just his approach to?
No, Meth got
better. It's just his animated. He lost the animated delivery.
The
animation in his style. It was more relaxed.
Hey, you get off my cloud.
His bars were still nasty.
Yeah, that song was a joke though. Like that wasn't supposed to do what it did.
But see, that's the same thing you saying about Dodge Effect. The Iggity Spiggity, it gets you. It hits a.
Man, they did that shit for 2 albums, yo. Whatever.
But I'm just saying though
that I think we talked about it. That's that Onyx effect, though, right? The gimmick is dope. It's just not sustainable.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I still fuck with Onyx today.
Onyx, but they keep their same intensity.
Are they still the mad ball heads? I don't know.
Are they? They're still doing it. They're still doing it, bro.
I don't have that.
They released an album last year, I want to say.
A couple months ago.
When that back up dropped, though, boy, I was ready to crash the car when that doggone slam came on, Jack.
But yeah, LL keeps the same intensity.
No.
Yes, he does. Yes. L is still screaming at you. I heard a jam today. He's still screaming.
Accidental racist, Joe.
That doesn't matter. He still scream. He will still scream at you.
He'll do it from time to time, but for the most part, he's smooth L now though. But I mean, but you see, he does it. He picks his when to do it. Like I don't think I've ever heard Meth go back to being really animated.
No,
Raekwon go back to being animated.
But see, Meth doesn't need to because Meth got way better than he was back then. Like Meth now would destroy Meth back then easily.
Oh yeah.
Like so, there's no point in traveling back to that. Because what Meth is doing now is like, okay, like
I'm not even saying travel back, but it's just the energy level thing. Like Busta Rhymes, Busta still he'll do some calm down shit, but he'll still do some shit where he's screaming through the mic and ripping the pads off the wall.
Word.
Yeah.
Of course, I forgot he's a bad example for you, huh?
I love him because it's Bust, but niggas and niggas be niggas for niggas. Like, come on, man.
That's a clip. That's a clip. We posting that one.
No. Rashid put the veto on that joint.
Out during the playback. We do not.
My niggas and niggas.
He said, no, don't. You don't want that call.
Let me get my mid-school on real fast. Big fan of Busta Rhymes. I appreciate everything that he's done for the culture. That, my friend, is all cute.
Hey, that would be dope though, man. If Bus listening and then he want to come in on the show.
Right.
He's not doing no apology shows. I'll tell you that.
No, I ain't say apology.
Demar got us last week. He said, "Man, y'all notice I ain't show up for that apology show." He said, "I ain't say nothing. I ain't gonna be there for that shit."
I'll simply mention Craig G name and you know what I'm saying. But
the only reason why I agreed to the apology thing is because I felt like Craig G of all people deserved that from.
Yeah, that was
the right thing to do.
Yeah, Definitely. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
That was respectable
But-
as shit. I
But
was
would you
impressed
feel
by
the
how
same
you
for
delivered
Bus
it.
though?
Huh?
Would you feel like you owe Bus apology though?
If he say less niggas in his rhymes. And I ain't even had a second beer yet, yo. Come on.
Does he only say it when he does the fast rapping?
No. Nah. Listen to Bust. Like you'll hear a whole lot of niggas in very short time span. It just happens.
Oh yeah,
It helps him to keep his teeth white, man. Come on now. How y'all playing?
Yeah. All right.
Rest in peace, Chuck. Rest in peace.
There's so many layers to
Mooney.
that I just can't even touch on right now.
Rest in peace, Paul Mooney, man. That's
Exactly.
that Paul
Mooney, that's his
show.
name. Paul Mooney.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh man.
Because they're gonna say like I'm not the old me. You want the old Kanye or the new Kanye? You know, it's the same thing. That's
See,
kind of like
don't.
I want the old Kanye. Fuck
No,
that.
we're not talking. No, not talking about Kanye. I mean, in reference
you
to
mean.
what
You mentioned his name, so I had to answer that question.
Not talking about don't go Kanye. No, I'm just saying as far as like an artist saying that stuff. You know.
Right. Yeah, I want
Word.
So, but speaking of Busta, I want LONS Busta back. Because LONS Busta, the Inner Mind's Eye, that second album,
That was a dope album.
how the fuck did he do that lyrically? Like, that's all I kept thinking that whole album. Like, how is he doing that? Like,
You just have to play that album. You just have to keep playing that album. I
It's
realize
true.
that.
It's true because after that we got Woo Ha, which was dope, but it was like, what the fuck are you saying? And that's kind of where Busta kind of went towards, and then the conspiracy theories and all this other shit. It was dope, but it wasn't that thinky shit. It was just some in your face, like I'm loud and obnoxious and niggas.
Yeah. Wait, let me just. Have y'all seen The Godfather of Harlem yet?
Not
That's
yet.
my
I
show.
heard it was
Yo.
dope.
That shit was dope.
Okay,
That shit was
okay.
dope.
But it's they're featured around Bumpy Johnson and Malcolm X, right?
It's fictional, but
It's fictional. Okay, yeah.
they use real life characters.
But it's 2 seasons of this, right? But one guy's playing Malcolm and one guy's playing Bumpy. We kind of seen Bumpy be played in other places, even Malcolm X, but you get to see like what it would be Malcolm. This guy looks like Malcolm,
Yo,
but talk like he
He
sounds
kills.
like Malcolm.
He absolutely kills the role. Kills it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. He's easily the best Malcolm
Yes.
film. Period.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yo,
I
I don't
gotta
mean to
check this
cut you
out.
off, yo. Did y'all see the video where somebody thought they were getting Malcolm X tattooed on him, and it was
It was Denzel.
Washington?
Oh yeah. That's funny.
That's awesome.
Oh,
That's
I respect that tattoo artist, Joe.
That's funny.
I didn't mean to cut you, yo. Just talking about it just made me think of that. Yo.
That's dope. I like it. I fucks with that tattoo artist. We need to get him on the show, or her, or
Oh,
them.
quick tangent. I don't know. Well, first of all, I'm assuming most of y'all already read the autobiography of Malcolm X,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
or at least well, it's on Audible for those who prefer to listen
Okay.
besides read,
Okay.
and it's narrated by Larry Fishburne.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Check
hey,
that.
somebody else that
Let's
calls
go.
him Larry still.
I might listen to it
Wow.
again just because.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah, I listened to it a couple months ago. I fucks with Audible, so
I don't like
yeah.
audiobooks, but it's Lawrence Fishburne, so I might make an exception.
Oh yeah. Let's
Yeah,
go.
style, son.
when you drive an hour to work, you know I gotta
It
listen to
makes sense.
something.
Nah, it makes
Oh
sense.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I thought
Nah,
Free
listen
Styles
Listen
was
to
the
that long ass
dopest
verse
name
Demond
ever.
did last week. That'll take you about an hour.
Oh. Oh wow. Oh wow. It took an hour to beat him, is what he's saying. All right.
God, yo, I told you, you won like
This
the
guy.
third line, yo. I heard the red thong joint. I was like, this shit over, yo. It's over.
I wasn't ready for that.
Everything after that was just, unnecessary roughness, yo.
That red dog shit really, yeah.
Yeah, you just beat me up after that, yo.
Oh boy,
That was kind of unnecessary, yo. That was like
an hour worth of punches, yo. It was totally uncalled for. We supposed to be brothers.
Yo, I think Demond gonna have to do an apology episode now.
right.
Yeah, we
Out there, red
behind the
thong.
pedestal. I'll be there like, yes, I forgive him. It's all a part of the game. I understand.
This is the guy who did 2 verses on the Little Brother challenge. He ain't mentioning that. You know, he did 2 verses when we went last time, but that's okay.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you did. Oh, look at that. You missed.
Again, bro. At the end of the day, that joint is all love, man. It's just for the laughs, yo.
So here we go. Next week, round 3.
Oh shit.
On GRYSKLL.
Oh no.
Here's what's funny. So here's what's funny. Now is the song, right?
Yep.
So now it's a totally different approach.
Hold on, which one of y'all
Oh,
got
and you get to
tattoo on
set
your
the
arm?
tone for the song too, right? Demond, you
Which one
get
has the mic on the
direction
arm?
and set it off.
That's dope. I didn't know we were winning that. I didn't know we were getting anything. Actually.
It's your song.
Well, I think you went in,
That's a
I think you
Demond
went into
dUshawn
getting
song
like
featuring others.
Yeah.
a package of stuff, but then like the song would be Demond featuring Billy and Sheed.
Produced by Cookbook, right?
So does this become Demond is LL and Sheed is Cannabis?
No. Right. You gonna send this verse in last and shit. I grabbed that mic.
I think what happened in that scenario was you rewrote your verse after you heard mine. I don't understand you talk about that. I don't know if we need to talk about that or not, though. But, yeah.
But that is a dope concept. I was listening. That is really good.
Yeah. And what's funny is, so if you remember, when you and I were talking initially, though, we kind of talked about doing that for the tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then I think I hit Cook. Not that I mastermind this whole thing, but I hit Cook at one point. I was like, "Yo, you should give a beat to whoever." At the time, I said 2 finalists. Didn't know Billy was going to come out of the woodworks, but I was like, "Yo, there should be a song with the 2 finalists." And in my head, I figured it's going to be either me, you, and Tobias. It was going to be some combination of those 3.
Right.
Billy threw a monkey wrench in the drink, but so at that point I was like, yo, and then the Cookbook production drink. So it just last year that shit made sense to me a long time ago. So
That's dope.
Dope, boy.
That's real dope, though, man.
Yep.
So when does so voting has to take place and then they pick
voting's done.
Voting is
Oh,
done.
word?
It was like 887-0 last time I checked the garage. So,
Wasn't that bad.
yeah,
man.
I don't know if I was able to Biden to come back on that one. So.
Don't say that, bro.
Man, I didn't know so many people wanted you to lose. I get DMs. I got pizza delivered to the crib. Like, yeah, kick his ass, man.
Pizza delivered.
Get a lot of enemies out there, bro.
It's hard being on top, bro.
So
you beat a couple of people though.
So are we
I think all of
getting
those
a point?
people- Huh?
Is Demond now the people's champ? Is that what's happening now? You're the people's
I think
champ?
it's becoming
Just
that.
remember-
You know what I'm saying?
One day it'll all make sense.
Right.
Just remember that.
Everybody he beat on the way to the championship, and we all homies now and shit. You know what I'm saying?
We got the Rock. We got the Rock and Triple H. Here we go.
Man. And I was taking it easy on everybody, yo. I would say the only verse that I really wrote anything venomous was the first time against you. And that was mostly because you was talking.
That was dirty.
It was different.
But he did me wrong on that one. He did me wrong.
Different.
That's how I knew to come at you though.
That would have been more appropriate for this round.
Yep.
Yeah, but,
Exactly. That's why I said I was okay with losing. Remember, I'm like, oh yeah, no problem with losing.
hey, bro, it goes both ways. Yo.
I'm having glimpses of like 5 heartbeats on stage or some shit. Like there's gonna be something that happens on stage, and it's just like.
Is there a heart in the house tonight?
Yo, Duck. Hey, Duck. Right. Exactly.
Oh, man.
Nah, but this is real cool. I'm glad it was something to have toward the end, because it really didn't make sense. But yeah, this is hot. That's pretty cool. Not to mention, I started looking through the draft. I got so many songs I gotta start putting out there. Shit, I'm gonna need some more help, T.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Might have to sing Dragon some shit. There's some shit's like two or three songs in there from Cook. I think it's one of your one of yours, two of yours in there, Shar.
Oh yeah?
I sent out. Not on the draft, but on our flash.
Okay.
I'm still waiting on that verse from you.
Oh yeah.
Because me and Kareem been sitting on the sidelines just kind of waiting. You've been showboating and shit.
Really?
Yeah, he had his hands full. Yo, he had to make sure he took care of business. He should be freed up now.
Next week.
I sent Reese the stems for remove too. I told him I talked to him after things calmed down.
And then Reese ass had the audacity to go co-sign that bullshit ass post today. I said, now see, I'm gonna have to cut the boy in the wave cap. But I'm not gonna do it. Because we all family, so I'm gonna let it ride. But I'm feeling a little, y'all Chicago cast is different, man. Not different.
We just a little aggressive. That's all. Just a little.
Cass is, man. I might never come back out there. Y'all don't know if I feel safe anymore. Yo. When I think about it, that I might not be allowed in Chicago. They might be waiting for me at the airport.
Right. I was surprised to see Reese, because Reese, you getting on Instagram like that. I'm like, oh, my man, let's go.
Gonna put the blow smoke drink. Don't make and I couldn't even say nothing. I had to eat it. All I could do is send a laugh emoji. Like, you know what I mean? I couldn't even say nothing. I just had to eat the joint.
You're a fool, boy.
I had a joint I had it typed out. And I said, you can't say that. You can't delete that.
That post was dirty, man.
What was this post, man? What I miss? Man, I deleted the apps for right now.
Demond posted both of the songs, both of the verses. And then when they was on Sheed's verse, the damn low battery symbol come up like it's just over.
Totally disrespectful, yo.
Wow.
Oh, that's dirty.
Like, it's still throwing shots. It's over with already.
Holy shit.
Oh, you dirty, Demond. That's beautiful. That's dirty.
Taking them and taking them. Like a good teammate would.
By chance, man. Oh my God, that was by chance. I don't know. That was perfect. That was crazy.
Your own people, yo. Like I said, it'd be your own people, yo.
But we got a promotional powerhouse popping up out of here, though, man. Demond he's killing this promo, man. You doing all our promo for everything, man.
It's working. It's working. That's what I'm saying. We got so much. We got chop up. I like doing this shit.
Yeah.
He's like that friend in high school who was like, you like her, right? And then he goes, smash.
Damn it. Like I get their friend number. Oh, damn, the low power. That's right. I almost forgot about that.
I didn't even catch that. I was just like, I can't believe he did this, yo. Nothing but nice to this dude, man. This week.
Because there's so many people that haven't heard it. They liking the post. I figure the people on Instagram got to hear it. It's the whole thing from when Cookbook say Demond to the end of the Sheed verse, because they played it back to back.
Yeah. So
it's only like 5 minutes. So everybody that's following me, I'm sure they either not gonna go to Patreon, they not gonna go to iTunes or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm like, let me just bring it to the people. And then tomorrow we gonna back it up with what we did on GRYSKLL, and then everybody kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good marketing. I ain't mad at you, brother.
Yeah. I wanted to put the joints out from the earlier battles, but I felt like that'd be overstepping, so I just backed up. Man.
Don't do that. Yeah. Let him shine. Don't do that to him,
yo. And then they even say it on the podcast, like take whatever snippet and post it? Because I don't know if we should. You know, like you're saying, is that infringing if you take somebody's podcast and actually post it?
Yeah, it was for me. I felt like I would be overstepping, you know, taking their content, and so I just rather try to point people to go check out their podcast.
Right.
Like I even last week posting the joint, I was like, remember I asked y'all like, should I play the actual song or not? Because I didn't want to, you know, take nothing away from the viewership.
Real quick, Sha, Dragon, your mic is clearer than you are, and it's kind of it's
unfocused again
out right now. Yeah, like like after seeing that Kendrick video, like everything I got to make sure everything is real now.
I'm about to turn into somebody else. Watch.
Hey, do you ever do like the reels or anything?
So say it again.
You ever do like remixes on IG?
I did one for T-Bear last year sometime.
Yeah, he did one.
Yeah, I think I've done maybe one or two of them ever. I haven't really done a whole lot of them. Probably need to.
S come in the shutdown corner. You know, S to sit back for a minute, and then he'll just drop a verse like, all right, I'm out for another couple months, but y'all sit on that one for a little bit. Digest that joint. Yeah.
There you go. Think about that.
Yeah, S come in and shut it down, then he be back out the whip.
I listened to the joint again today, man. You want a piece of me? I listened to that joint today, and I got a lot more out of it this time too, man. You definitely put your time to every bar, man.
Like, it's a dope fucking album.
I always appreciate
that.
That album is
appreciate that.
Man.
Like I said, the album coming out, order. Just send it whenever it's done. I don't need to hear no singles, nothing.
Oh, yeah, we good.
Yeah.
Respect, man.
Respect the ride, man. I like that part about it. Like I heard that's why I was hoping to ask you the battle question tonight, because I heard you talking about, you know, thanking the fellas for you know, for helping you sharpen your sword in the past. I was like, I wonder what that sharpening was like. So I'm glad we got a chance to touch on that tonight, man. All mid
school.
All right.
But you know what we didn't touch on last time is how, as you a good brother, I remember I bought damn, now I didn't forgot the name of the album. We Only Grow Older, is that the name of it? Or We Only
Getting Older.
Yeah. I copped that one, and then a couple hours later, this brother emailed me. Like, you know, personal emails, you know, thanks me for buying, not the Bandcamp email. This is his personal email thanking me, what's up? And I had to tell him, like, you know, I know you from the digest, right? And then it was all good from there. But, you know, that was some good shit, man. The personal reach out, man. A lot of people don't do that. That was some good shit.
Cheers.
Dope. Yeah.
Business acumen is on point.
What's going on in the chat? What's this dude?
Oh, nah, Misko was just saying what's up, but he's on the train, so he's saying
okay.
He's for a few more minutes. That's all.
That is a good touch. Yeah.
Man, since we slow, something I've been wanting to try out.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, think back, and whatever you can remember from the first time you heard this classic album, whatever you can remember, you can remember what you was wearing, what you was driving, who you was with, blah, 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 blah. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
So, classic album. I'm going to go with Wu, Enter the 36.
Okay.
Anybody remember where they was at?
Yes.
What they was doing?
Yes.
Speak on it.
I got kicked out of school. I was going to get my GED. at Autobiography. So my mother was like, you ain't just gonna sit on the couch. You gotta go get your GED or something. You're gonna be kicked out of school. I got kicked out senior year, right? So I went to Autobiography College, and they had a GED program in the row house. The college is over here. The little GED things is over here. And Wu dropped that album. I picked up everybody who I pulled up in front of the GED class, bumping that Wu. They was like, what the fuck is that? Don't get in. Took off for the whole week. The whole week we showed up like for the whole week. gone everywhere I can imagine, at the park, at the mall. Man, I just couldn't get over that. Bring the Ruckus. I couldn't get past the first song. So that's where I was. I know exactly where I was. I know who, Donnell, shit, man. Shorty Puerto Rican. Got my girl at the time. She was Shorty Puerto Rican. She was Puerto Rican, but we called her Shorty Puerto Rican and shit. I know exactly who was gonna ride.
I don't have that for that joint, yo. Like I was at Syracuse, but I don't like it. I don't really have that for that project, yo.
I'm gonna just say, first and foremost, what year did that album come out?
93.
93. That's what I thought. See,
it might have been 92.
Y'all old as shit. But anyway,
This nigga.
You done bought the Busta Rhymes out of Bear.
Nah, but for me, I heard the album a good minute before it actually came out, because I had a homeboy who was like just tapped in to everything. So I heard Del's second album way earlier than anybody should have. I heard Wu-Tang before Wu-Tang was Wu-Tang, you know, like before they actually popped. So I was sitting around talking in art class in high school, telling my boys like, yo, Wu-Tang is fucking like, they're the next level, blah, blah, blah. And the only thing I got was Wu-Tang who? So that's my experience basically. But I saw them in Baltimore, and they performed. So the reason why that show sticks out in my mind is because Method Man was passing the blunt around and lit somebody's wig on fire by accident. So he pulled that shit off and put it out on stage. Anyway.
Oh my God.
I got stories from that album. So that album was like a big part of my high school years before I dropped out.
93. Damn.
I heard it definitely before 93.
But it might have, was it 92 or 93? Because they came to Syracuse in 93. And I'm almost certain it was out when they came.
It
had to be after 92.
Because it was the same day Tribe put out Midnight Marauders.
Yeah, it was my first year of college.
Yeah.
Second year of college. Second year of college.
Oh, yeah, because that's how my story go.
I was in Hampton.
We went up to the spot to go get the tape. I got Midnight Marauders, and my guy got the Wu. Mm-hmm. And then we went back to his basement. We used to hang out in their basement.
They dropped on the same day?
Energy of that album was
like November something 93, yeah, right?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I love the energy of that album to this day. Like it's still perfect. The energy is fucking amazing.
It was a perfect album, in my opinion.
You got to answer the question, Sean.
Shit, I remember hearing like Q said. I remember having the demo version of a lot of those songs before.
Yo, I think we might have shared the same connection.
Man. Yeah, so I heard most of it before the album, and it was different. Some of the songs sounded different, like they were the demo version. Yeah. So the beat sounded more rickety, and like there was a version of Brooklyn Zoo. The demo version of that is still better than the actual release version, in my opinion. The way Dirty delivered that joint and just the rawness of that is my favorite version of Brooklyn Zoo to this day. But when the album came out itself, man, yeah, that shit was between that, Midnight Marauders, and what's the boot camp joint, the first boot camp, the Black Moon album, Enter the Stage. Those three albums were in constant rotation. I didn't listen to shit else for 6 months.
I listened to 2 of those 3. Like the Wu joint was the least listened to by me.
Oh my goodness, nah, that joint.
What about
Shame on them this? Man.
After the laughter come to tears. Oh my!
That joint right there. Come on,
man.
What about you?
Can it be all so simple? That was beautiful.
Yes,
it was. That album was big up here. Like Rap City, I used to watch. Yeah, Rap City was pretty much. Those guys were getting a lot of spins, interviews. I mean, the videos, they had how many singles that they did videos for off that album?
They blew up. They blew up.
All of them?
Yeah, like at least 3 or 4.
I think Cream was the last video off of the joint, wasn't it? Because that's when they had the shiny letters coming at the screen. And it's like, they got money now.
They got too much money.
They got money. They got shiny letters on the screen.
And the MPVs, they actually had MPVs in the video.
Oh man.
So where were you at when you heard it? Were you in the crib? Were you do you remember anything specific about it?
Yeah, just I mean, they used to show Rap City used to come on 4 p.m. on Thursday, so it was a 1 hour show once a week. So it was like a huge event just to rush home from school to get your VHS tape in time, get it queued up, ready to push the record button and record the episode. So yeah, Rap City when I was in high school.
Did you get the whole album? Did you feel?
I got the cassette. Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, quick sidebar. They got the classic Yo MTV rap joints on Paramount Plus.
Word.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
That's a dope question.
Thank you for that heads up. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, that was a dope ass question, man. I like that.
Very good question.
My wheels.
Yeah, shit. I'm thinking about it now. I had a Pontiac 6000.
I had a Dodge Aries, man.
I was still stealing cars at that point.
Saying nigga.
Life at a shorty shouldn't be so rough. Damn.
Right.
Ooh, I sampled that back then too in a beat. I put that in a beat, just that line. Life at a shorty shouldn't be so rough. I slowed it down. It's probably on one of those old Rashid tapes. Matter of fact, I made it on that Amiga computer that Rashid gave me. Q.
Oh, word.
Yeah. That was dope.
So it sounds like y'all had the tape that, now that I'm watching the series, the tape they got away, that the ones they was recording, y'all had those.
I had that for a lot of cats back in the day. I had that for
and the Grave Diggers was on there too, right?
No, not the one that I heard. Not the one that I heard.
Yeah, I had one that had the early Grave Diggers demos too, man.
Woo.
Yo,
Grave Diggers is smoking. Fire.
I had early hieroglyphic shit. I had early Wu shit. I had Saphir and his crew, the boxcar session shit. I had that like a good year earlier.
Great album.
Yeah, I had a lot of shit back then. Yeah, I had Gemini, the gifted one, before, like, he didn't drop until like almost close to 2000 or some shit. But I had it back when he first dropped the gifted one or whatever that shit was called, the Funk Soul Brother, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like I had that shit back then. So I was just tuned in. Like hip hop was my life, and that's all I knew. So
yeah, that was that Midwest effect. We didn't get to. Somebody brought it to us, I guess.
So what was the most impactful album for everybody, like in that, like that impacted like that Wu album? Like I know that one was a big one on culture in general, but was there one that like impacted each of y'all in a specific way that just like, yo, this album
album or song?
I think album. We could do it, could be song too, but I think albums.
Extinction Agenda by Organized Confusion.
That was it.
Which one?
Stress the Extinction Agenda by Organized Confusion.
I had Straight Bullet on it,
yeah.
right?
Oh yeah. Crush, kill.
But I love their first album. Like that first album, I think made me realize that people could rhyme in just ways that were outside of that pocket and still sound amazing. But Stress the Extinction Agenda, something about that album hit me in a way that was like, holy shit, this is amazing. And the way that Pharoah Monch spit all over that, like he just bodied everything he touched on it.
Top five.
Easy.
Yep. Easy.
Who did that for me was Poor Righteous Teachers. Poor Righteous Teachers for me personally. But as far as hip hop, Nas' first album, I've been playing like everybody. It didn't hurt for everybody in the house to hear Nas. You know what I'm saying? Like auntie, because we all lived in the same house. So Nas was kind of like people poking their head in, like, who is that? You know what I'm saying? And then it went from my room to the living room. You know what I'm saying? Mom and auntie listening to Nas. So made an impact really like.
I had that like way before it came out.
Yeah.
Illmatic.
Okay.
Man.
So Illmatic is like the Denzel of rap albums to me. Like it's outside of the realm of being judged or like being like it's just that good. Like it's a perfect album. To me, it's a perfect album. Yeah. So it's basically Denzel.
Yeah.
For hip hop albums.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you can't judge Denzel's acting anymore because he's a god. Period. You know what I'm saying? That's that album for me. That was like, so Nas was my favorite MC. That's why I'm so hard on him now.
Yeah.
Because everything he's dropped after that to me just has never reached that level.
Was it a letdown for you?
He was my favorite MC, yo.
Yeah, so that shit hurt.
Every time I hear a Nas album and I'm listening for it, my heart just kind of like.
Hey, Q. Why don't you go listen to Life is Good? It'll change how you feel about.
Yo, where's Alex with my damn dinner, yo?
Man.
I want my dinner, yo.
What about you, F? You got a joint that did that for you?
Yeah, actually, three albums were really influential for me. Got like tons of rotation. So Q's favorite group, Das Effects, Dead Serious album. That one, Lord Finesse, Return of the Funky Man. That was actually
fucking choice.
Lord Finesse. That was the first cassette tape I purchased with my own money.
Okay.
And the third one was Heavy D, Blue Funk. So those three albums.
Wow.
Those are the three artists. Those are the three MCs that I like first time trying to write my own rhymes. Those are the guys that I bit heavy. I used to bite lines from here.
Does Hev get enough credit for being
No.
the precursor to the Hev was the Jiggy movement before we knew what the Jiggy movement was, and he was
true.
a half a dozen 100 Benz coupe in my driveway. Like Hev was.
But he killed that shit.
Light years ahead of.
That was fly as fuck, man.
When I go back, I'm like, yo, this dude was basically the Jiggy movement before we even knew what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
His delivery was still cool as hell, man.
Yeah.
Hev was nasty.
Yeah.
He does not get the credit he deserved.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right.
that said Blue Funk. I gotta dig that one back up, man.
Yes.
Yeah, that album.
That was the one.
That album was that was the one. Back in those days, I slaughtered that tape, man.
The dope thing about Hev too is even though he made really commercial music, he still chose good fucking beats.
Yeah.
I think
Pete
Hev
Rock,
is that dude. I think Hev's commercial success was just a byproduct of his dopeness, not necessarily him setting out to be.
They came to him.
Commercial.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like, and I think once he landed there, it just kind of seemed like that was the.
I think he figured out his balance.
I don't think he ever really swayed as much as it was just he became universally accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong in saying that he achieved what Big Daddy Kane didn't?
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair analogy. Yeah, I think so.
I can see what you're saying.
You're right.
We respect Big Daddy Kane.
And without trying too much.
Hey, look, Big Daddy Kane is one of my favorite MCs of all time. Like, hands down. Like, Big Daddy Kane, you put him up against anybody. But I'm saying as far as what he was doing musically, I feel like he didn't quite keep us. Whereas Hev did that shit, added something to it, and took off with it.
Did what happened to Kane happen? Is Kane kind of the same thing as like she said last week? Illmatic-itis is Kane having that, trying to reach that? Like, does he have a bar that he just can't reach, or is it a problem with picking beats?
I think like to me, Kane started chasing something that.
Yeah.
I would say for me personally, as a fan of Kane, didn't sit well with me as a fan.
Mm-hmm.
I think Hev came out as who he was, and it just continued to broaden. But I don't think he chased anything.
Right.
I think he stayed consistent, and it just happened to work.
Right.
I think that's the difference between the two for me.
Yeah.
It's almost like I think I don't know if I've said it on here or not, but to me it's like Hip Hop Parade versus OPP.
Right.
OPP to me was the dope song that just happened to go commercial. Hip Hop Parade was made to do what OPP did.
Yeah.
In my humble opinion.
That's a good way of summarizing it. I like that.
That's exactly it. They were attracted to Hev. Everybody wanted to have Hev in that video on different worlds.
And he had light skin magic.
Yeah.
I see TV, you about to say something.
You know, I'm sitting here like, man, light skinned brothers is in style. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, man.
Or is it that time again? We back on that cycle? I'm late again.
Damn.
Y'all need to get y'all bleach together.
Exfoliate.
But send me close in Chicago. See what y'all did to him.
Hey, man, you know what? We let slide, man. Damon, you said your family called you Darky.
Oh my gosh.
You said that last week, and we let that shit smooth slide, man.
Yeah, damn, yeah, Blackie actually, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, man. Just like
Blackie,
perspective, man.
Choco,
Perspective is
Choco, which means chocolate, chocolate, and all that shit.
My mother got on my case because I was using a darker skinned thumbs up emoji. She was like, "You misrepresenting the dark skinned community." Like, hold up.
False flagging.
I get to use the darkest one I want. I'm proud, man.
So my dad was dark skinned, my mother's light skinned. I figured, you know, I could.
You can play
Which side of the paper bag do you land on? Is that what you're trying to say?
Right on the fence.
The Peanut Butter Brothers is in full effect, man. That's all I'm saying.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Jumped on that damn beat, huh?
What was your album, Bear? What was kind of your song or album?
Man, for me, the first thing that popped in my head is De La Soul is Dead.
Really?
Yeah.
See that?
That's dope.
That album was amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that album is incredible.
And
The
it
skits.
wasn't, you know, y'all talk about rhymes, and it really wasn't even really about the rhymes to me. I don't know what it was, but I was just attracted to that
The
album
vibe was perfect.
and
Yeah,
played
they
it
curated
to
it.
death.
Perfect world.
Yeah, three feet high and rising was mine.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's right.
It seems like that's what led everybody to their favorite MCs, if you think about it. Because Q, your favorite MC is Pharaoh,
So much.
and yours is Paz, right? Damon, what'd you say your album was? Did you say what the album was for you?
Poor Righteous Teachers.
Poor Righteous Teachers. Wise Intelligent is he your favorite MC?
Yes, he is one of my favorites.
Yeah. Well, you know, Wise Intelligent.
Wait,
is nasty,
yeah,
man.
the album and the
nasty.
MC. I didn't think about the MC though. I gotta think about that one.
Shaquilla was my song. I used to try and force that joint on the mixtapes.
Oh, Shaquilla.
It didn't fit on the mixtapes I put it on, but it was still my favorite song. Man. I used to love them. So, 1 and 2, part 1 and part 2, man.
Yes, they from the same like projects as my grandmother. Actually, the DJ was my cousin.
Oh shit.
But we wasn't cool like that. Like I had moved out of Trenton by the time they blew. But yeah.
Yeah, PRT from her mind. It was wild.
Yo,
Now, Common Soul by the Pound, that Thump remix, the joint they used for the Soul by the Pound video.
Okay.
That is one of those. I remember everything about where I was when I heard and saw that video.
Which one?
That is
By
one of
the
those.
Pound, the Thump remix when they was
Boom
driving around in the Land
booming in your
Cruiser.
Jeep.
Booming in your.
Booming in your Jeep.
The one that I hummed the wrong tune to on the first episode that I was on.
Yeah, but that's okay.
you know what's weird for me? Like the album that's coming to mind for me, I don't think it's my favorite album, but it's the one that's popping in my head tonight is NWA, Niggas for Life.
Fucking love that album.
That album changed. I mean, that album, I didn't understand what was happening when I was listening to that album.
I'm a nigga, he's a nigga, she's a nigga.
Yeah, that journey was such a journey for me. But it's not like, you know, the rhymes resonated with me, but the world Dre created with that joint and that ride was crazy. I remember where I was.
Man, that was. I feel like that might be the reason why I love West Coast hip hop to this day.
it changed the world, man, to me.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I was more on the more lyrical miracle West Coast cat show. I've grown to appreciate.
It wasn't the rhymes, man.
Right, I hear you. I hear you.
Means.
And I was told like that was what I listened for bump the beat, bump all that. Like,
Oh yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So like the stuff like that.
That ended up playing. Wow, you talking about niggas for life, or?
I'm a motherfucking nigga with an attitude.
I'm just saying in general, like they like, you know, I was listening to Casual. You know what I'm saying? And that's why. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I noticed some people. There's a difference between people like you and Kareem. Y'all listen for the rhyme and the beat first, and that's enough to get y'all through a song. Like me, if I don't fuck with the beat, I can't even play the song.
Wasn't Casual after that though?
Yeah, but I'm saying as far as the type of West Coast cats that I kind of. Now I will be honest. Somehow Eazy-E's joint ended up in my room. I think my man Raj might have left it at my house, and I started listening to that, and I'm like, why do I like this shit?
That's the effect this life has on me.
Yeah, I feel you. Like as I'm thinking about it now, I'm like, I'm lying. Like I thoroughly enjoyed that Eazy-E joint. Like
It was amazing, yo.
that was my wake up music. Like I'm surprised my parents didn't kill me my senior year.
Bruh, I used to walk around with a fucking boombox with that shit. Woo!
Well,
Okay.
Yo, Mid is over here dropping every album known to man that was dope, man. We want one, man. Give us one first, man. What's your favorite? All these albums are dope as hell, man. But I want to know which one spoke to you, man. Which one affected you, man?
Which was the one?
Yeah, he named some dope shit though. A Future Without a Past.
That first Redman album was tough though, yo.
The album? Yeah, that was a world changer.
Yeah.
So the problem with that album for me was he had too many songs that made me fight.
Who, Redman?
Naming songs, huh?
What the hell?
That's what we doing here today.
yeah.
Hey yo,
Go.
I don't know if y'all picked up on this or not. We can't travel with Q.
I know, right? This dude
45 now, yo. I'm 45. I'm good.
rob people, steal cars, beat up on dolphins.
Dolphins, yeah.
Crazy shit,
Oh.
man.
All right, fuck Dolphins, but we good otherwise. Like I'm 45. I'm too old for all that shit now. So
All right, so we in Chicago on the 15th. We're gonna have to tell Q we in Texas. Yeah, we're in Dallas on the 15th, B.
don't tell me
All
we in Texas.
our shows gonna be at the aquarium in every state.
Don't tell me we in Texas. Texas is the
We'll
wrong
have dolphin
location for that.
security up in them joints.
Right.
Texas is the wrong location for that though, because I don't feel like on guard there. Because Chicago's cool.
Yeah, you good.
I could do Chicago. Texas, that might go poorly for all of us.
But aren't we forgetting the DOC album?
Oh, I went to the record store every Tuesday for 6 months waiting for that album. Like, is it out yet? Nah, they used to see me at the counter like, it's not here. I turned away at the door. I wanted that album so bad after I heard It's Funky Enough.
That's factual too. That's a good point, Demar.
That album was amazing.
I had a Chevy Chevette with an AM radio in it. So I used to put my box in the back seat and put the seatbelt across it to try to prevent it from sliding. And my man Dre, the first person I ever knew that got shot. Like this dude was shot. Like we was juniors. He's like, yeah, I've been shot before. What? What? Guess where he was from? Baltimore. Like his parents sent him to Jersey to calm down.
I hope it wasn't Q.
Sounds about right.
Yo, yeah, me and Dre, but yeah, that DOC joint, yeah, that's true.
So was your Chevette? Was it brown, like rust brown color?
Nah, I had the blue joint. My man Akeem had that one you talking about though.
I had one of those too.
Yeah, we used to park next to each other in school. We parked right next to each other. I tried to do a tent job. They had some spray on tent.
Oh no, we did the track auto joint.
There you go.
My guy had the 82 Chevette.
Mine was the 84.
Yeah, we did the went to the track auto and bought the damn tent kit. Put the tent in there. Shoot, we put some 15s in the back of that damn thing.
Nice.
That shit had me thumping.
My
Hell
booming
yeah.
system days didn't start for a couple years after that. and they didn't last long because I was literally getting robbed every time I put something in the car. Yo.
You said you had your back seat out on the sidewalk.
Yeah, man. I woke up that morning, my seat was sitting next to the car.
Yeah. You lost a valuable tape in that joint.
Like some shit I would have done.
That's it, yo.
Yeah. Yo, Damon, did you ever hear that OC tribute song to DOC?
Nah.
On that album he did with Apollo Brown called Trophies. He did a tribute song to OC.
Yeah.
That song was amazing, man.
Trophies was a dope album too.
Trophies was, man. It's one of my favorites. I think that was my favorite album of that year. Everybody heard that?
I'm realizing I don't listen to a lot of albums, yo. Like,
that's all I listen to.
Yeah. I know a lot of songs off of albums, but I'm realizing I don't really listen to albums.
Did I explain to y'all like I can't do like I don't?
Yeah, you did. That's the strangest shit I ever heard in my life. But
yeah,
do you?
I'm the same way. I can't do random singles. I need a full body of work.
Really?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's probably one of the reasons why I don't put out singles that often. If I put out a single, it has to be accompanied by an album. Because I imagine if I don't like listening to loose singles, probably other people don't like listening to loose singles either. So
and it's wild because that is the exact opposite of the formula they tell you to use.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm stuck in between both of those.
Yeah.
I'm the put a single out, see how it does, and then like almost like the Who Got the Props with Black Moon. Like, you know, that shit was out 1.5 years before the album.
Right.
You put me up on a new album that I love, man. That Stro Elliot joint. That album is beautiful, man.
Okay.
What is it? It's called Black and Loud. James Brown reimagined by Stro. Elliot. That joint is amazing, man. Y'all heard that?
Stro's a genius.
I ain't listened to that one yet.
Yeah, it sounds like he's got James samples all throughout there, and he's done some amazing stuff with it. But it sounds like he might have like the original like multi-track recordings of some of the songs, the way some of these vocals are sampled in there, man. It's dope.
Yeah, them dudes they get access to some of that stuff, man.
I just realized.
What about did y'all get on that AMG?
AMG, fuck yeah! Come
better
on,
have my money.
That High C, Drew Down. Nobody was all that pimp shit.
Drew Down was dope. I fuck with Drew Down.
I was West Coast for a long time.
Yo, AMG was my dude. AMG and Taylor, like I fuck with them real hard.
Oh yeah,
real hard.
Yeah. They had a run. They had a nice little run.
I cannot add a single thing to this part of the discussion.
Really?
Yeah, yo.
Oh, you 2S? Oh, really? Oh, man.
Damn. So basically, we're the heathens here.
That's why we got the two lyrical technicians, though. Both of them really take their time and craft their bars heavy, too. So that's interesting, man. Is that what you look for?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I can see that match. Yeah. Man, South Central Cartel? No? Nobody?
Come on. Yep.
I tried to check. I checked every album.
My money. There it is. There it is. That's my shit right there.
Yes, boy.
Yo, they use the gram verbalizer shit from what the fuck is that?
X-Clan.
X-Clan, yeah. They used that beat, yo, and
yes, they did.
Murdered it.
With that squeaky, man.
I'll have to take y'all word for it.
You got to make a playlist, man.
Murdered it.
Y'all gonna have to make us a playlist.
He was bagging honeys.
Y'all gotta do that for me. I'm good where I'm at.
There was some West Coast shit back then. There was some underground gems, man. Every time people would say something like that, like I learned my lesson against saying nah. Like if he's saying there's something from AMG, I'm betting there's gonna be something that's gonna fuck my head. Man.
I agree.
Drew Down was funky as shit.
I agree.
Drew Down was way too funky. Didn't he? I think he had a song called something funky. Drew Down was tough.
I didn't go listen and press play on a lot, but I remember hearing some shit from them and being fucked up.
Yeah, that was my dude for a minute. I was fucking with Drew Down for a minute. Man, a lot of West
all that shit back in the day.
Does anybody
Shit,
remember
he was
Greyson
on
and
Def
Jason?
Jam for a minute, wasn't he?
Yeah, for a minute, but that was a venture.
Yeah.
Remember who'd you just say, Damon?
Greyson and Jason.
I remember them too. Yep.
Gotta be a
I don't
trooper.
remember the songs, but I remember them.
You gotta be a trooper, living like a trooper. Now that song, I think that was probably one that made me, and that was a very influential track for me. Living like a remember that one, Q?
No, I don't actually. I don't.
Oh,
But if you let me hear it, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, that was my shit. But you know, weed and age and all that shit. You know.
Check Grayson and Jason, Living Like a Trooper. It's hard to find. Very hard to find.
Okay.
Damn.
Lamar Markey from West Coast.
But is Bear setting up so he can play some AMG for us real quick?
I think it's about time for Bear to check out.
It's almost that time for me.
Oh man.
I thought you were gonna play something for us, see?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hello. Hi everyone.
Let's go.
What's that, man?
Good
evening.
Before Bear goes, I gotta just say, like, what's up with the international flavor though? Like, yo, what's up with that? Like the Hashanice Emcees. You just saw the link? They kept it like really real, like brothers in Brazil. They kind of like was like the NWA for a minute. They were like so many things. They're old school also. They've been out for a minute. I just want to give a shout out to the Hashanice Emcees.
That's what's up.
That link in there.
I'll be honest, and like I barely learned English until like this year. So like I didn't really listen to a whole lot of shit that wasn't nearby. But now I listen to a lot of shit that like I still don't understand. Like I listen to a whole lot of African drill rap.
Like, you know, all over the world, people listen to our music and they don't know what we're saying half the time.
Right.
But how we speak and the energy, they know what's up. They know that realness. When you see the Hashanice MCs, you're gonna see that. You're gonna see like, oh, yo, we can go chill on the block and just,
shit,
you know.
That shit is
Orishas from Cuba, and they were also like speaking in a way where, you know, it could be dangerous because they speaking about what's really happening like that, and they were also dark-skinned brothers and all type of brothers together, and they sampled Cuban music. So when you hear it, you hear like the Cuban sounds, like, so it's not just like a copy of what they heard in New York. They like really did it. So shout out, and of course MC Solar, shout out, rest in peace.
Solar.
You know what? You bring up a good point. The consequences for even listening to music versus doing music in other places.
Yeah.
I heard a lot about that.
Yeah.
A lot about that.
About the political shit, yeah.
Yeah, political. Just even speaking on the government or even saying that something that's fucked up.
I mean, let's not pretend it's not like that here, but you know, whatever.
Yeah. True. Right. They'll play the cat and mouse with you over here. But you know, wow.
And then catch you on the RICO charge.
Right.
One more time, I gotta shout out my fellas in Finland. I made a few songs with my brothers out there in Finland. They know music. You may be surprised. Finland knows music. Sweden, oh my gosh, they got a lot of people out there just killing. Nepal hip hop is one of the they really kill it. I'm just want to shout out those places. Japan, gotta shout out Japan.
Japan's been on it for a minute though.
Yes.
Japan's been on it for a minute.
Represents so crazy. As everyone knows, I did music out there.
The Philippines is dope too.
Oh, Philippines, yes. Shout out to the Philippines. They really represent hip hop hard. Like they represent it hard and they ball.
You said Brazil too, right? I hear
my
Brazil.
God, Brazil.
Like
heavy. I mean, people
I hear Brazil is like a digger's heaven too.
Oh my gosh.
I can see that.
What? The music, I mean, life is real out there. Life is real out there. Like, it's real and it can flip on and off so easily. And then just the reality is in the music. You can hear what you can't normally hear out there. It's a lot of music out there in Brazil.
Yeah.
I love Brazil. Respect to Brazil.
So this is a random
Here's
question.
what's funny. Oh, my bad, go ahead, Q.
No, go ahead.
I was about to say when Damon said the consequences, I was thinking he was talking about consequence.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, consequence. Oh, he means the consequences. My bad.
Hey yo, well, Q, you had something you were gonna say, man.
That was 3 seconds ago. Like I'm a fucking goldfish now. So keep moving.
Well, we're not doing an interview or nothing, but we should probably say, yo, S, is there anything that you wanted to make sure that you got out to the world while you were here with us, man? While you got the world's eye and ear, the 5 people who watch us.
I'm about to say, watch.
To anybody watching, just if you want to get in tune with my tunes, you can just hit up the IG at HG Monster ES. That's at HG Monster ES. You'll find links to all my albums. So that's pretty much about it. I just wanted to say shout out to you guys for having me on your platform once again. This is definitely a fun time, always an enjoyable experience to talk hip hop, talk everything else with like-minded brothers. So salute to y'all.
Does HG stand for anything?
Yeah, it's for homegrown. So I used to be in a rap group back in like 2010, 2011 called Homegrown Monsters. So
okay, I
was S.
I got the monster. Okay, I guess I didn't. I just assumed the Monster S was kind of I'm nice with it.
Nah,
but I wasn't sure what the HG stood for.
Let me be Q for a second. So we got S on the show. If you motherfuckers don't know what the fuck he's doing, you fucking up. You don't love hip hop. Listen to his shit. Go cop. Support. Like, it's just that simple. Like, he's got Elzhi on his album. If you know who the fuck Elzhi is, you should know who S is.
That's right.
If you don't, you fucking up.
And on that particular song, like I said last time,
yeah,
it could easily be debated.
I'm staying over here because I already got motherfuckers in trouble, so you know.
Right.
You're real careful there, she. You don't want to finish that sentence?
Who do I think had the better S? S killed that song. No, to it. Not. I'm not saying Elzhi didn't. To me, S repped on that harder.
Wow.
That's not a. There's always going to be a better verse on the song, right? I don't think anybody's like, oh, they were evenly matched.
Mm-hmm.
That's not just saying. I'm not saying L was whack at all.
Nah, not even slightly.
I'm just saying to me.
But if you fuck with hip hop and you love hip hop and you don't know what the fuck we're talking about, you don't love hip hop. The end.
That's harsh.
Wait, before you go, can I ask you, like, for you?
I'm not trying to kick him out. I just want to make sure. We're 2 hours in. I just want to make sure we get, say anything special we need to say.
Can I just ask you this last question?
Yeah. Go ahead.
For you, what do you define as not being hip hop? If you haven't already mentioned that, we had this discussion before. If you have like a, little something you could say. What would you? I'm not going to ask you what is hip hop, but what would you define as not being hip hop, or just take it however.
Albums.
What's the 411, huh?
I said that to fuck with mid.
We were talking about like Mary J is hip hop, and indubitably for me, she is hip hop.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But you don't have to answer this. It's a tricky question. But like, just now, like, is there anything that you might like codify as being like iconically hip hop? Like, are there any ways of being or knowing or something that's not hip hop, or you want to just think on it a little bit and get back to us later?
On the spot.
I'll give you a quick nugget. I'll say, if it's not from the heart, if you can't feel it, you'll know. Like a hip hop head will know when something is hip hop. You can hear it, you can feel it. It's the soul of the there's that ingredient that's missing, and you know what it is. You might not know how to describe it, but you just know. I think I'll put it as vaguely as that.
So again, I will say
answer.
Let's just assume this is T.
And again, I will say, if you fuck with hip hop and you haven't listened to S, you don't fuck with hip hop.
But I won't go that far. I'm just
Nah,
going
fuck
to
that.
you haven't
Nope.
heard of S. So now you know about it. Go check him out.
Nope.
He's a good man, yo. He's a
Fuck
good
with
man.
it. Don't fuck with him. Fuck you too. Motherfuckers don't. You don't have motherfuckers in the
Matter
comments.
of fact,
That's what I want.
here actually, so I got on the US from the digest drink, and before before social media, I think you put something in the digest. You said, "Yo, if anybody's not familiar and you want to hear something, I'll give you a download code to download. We're only getting older."
Right.
And I was like, "Yo, shoot that drink to me." Sure. And at that time, like, yo, somebody in the chat chain, I'm just going to peep it. It'll be what it's going to be, right? And I was like, oh, shit. So, yeah, like, you know.
And so the reason why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it is because motherfuckers have the attention span of fucking pet rocks. So I'm like, you know, I'm trying to just get the word out there. Like, there's good hip hop out there. It's not just all Lil Uzi Vert, whoever the fuck that is, and all that shit. Like, there's good hip hop out there.
But that's not even hip hop.
I want to just say much respect to Mr. Uzi Vert.
But if we're talking people like my son,
they're trying
we
to
had a dope
represent
conversation
themselves.
about hip hop, and he asked me, like, he told me that I need to listen to Playboy Cardi. Like, those motherfuckers need to hear real hip hop. So I hate the term real hip hop. Good hip hop.
Yo, I was about to say
Sustainable hip hop.
my pet rock like that.
Sustainable hip hop. That vegan shit. Shit that don't clog your arteries.
But I mean, I think there's room for even the stuff that does clog your arteries. I think you just need the detox tea on the other side of that. You know what I mean?
But when we start talking about detox, we talk about albums that never drop. Anyway,
But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna go as far as to say just because you rhyming or doing what people consider to be rhyming, I think you hip hop.
Right.
I don't think it's that simple.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, true.
That's real.
That's true.
Probably why he kept it so vague.
Who mid?
Yeah.
But
No,
that might have been the one you missed, Damon. That might have been the night you wasn't on when we was talking about that.
Okay. No, I mean his answer kind of like,
Now S's answer sounds awfully similar to mine.
oh,
Hence
It's
my
hard to
tea.
define. Sometimes you hear some shit that don't sound anything like anything you've ever heard before, but you know it's hip hop.
There's a definite feel that you get from it. That's like, all right, this shit right
hip-hop.
here.
Yeah,
This is
shit
Like
categorizes
porn.
itself.
You know it when you see it.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's talented porn actresses, and anyway, moving
Wait a
on.
minute. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
As we reach past hour 2,
Right.
So I guess while we're on Mid's question, so just a question to the group. So would everybody consider somebody like let's say like a Missy Elliott? Would you consider that hip hop?
Sure. Definitely.
yes.
Before I answer, I just want to go on record again and say whether I consider it hip hop or not, I do agree with Bear that Missy and Bus might not be the worst verses ever. It could actually be kind of entertaining, and I will allow you to do
Who?
punchline.
Hee hee ha versus woo ha. That shit's epic. Epic.
don't laugh at that shit.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
Epic.
What?
At that
What?
shit.
Wait, are you talking about
Don't
Busta
entertain
Rhymes?
this foolishness, man. Do not entertain this foolishness.
Epic.
You guys talking about Busta Rhymes?
No,
Yeah.
Huh?
Where's Missy?
That's
What
a
are the
Busta
backing
Busta
out
Rhymes,
there?
I don't have a top 5, but if I did, he would be in there.
Okay, good. Let's
Yeah,
change
yeah.
the subject. I like that idea. How about that?
So is that no, I'm not gonna take us
You
there.
gotta put Missy
Busta Rhymes
up
is one of the most
Yeah.
skilled MCs of all time.
Okay.
Nobody take away from that.
Okay.
There we go. See?
He's also
I know,
I
very
don't put him against Missy.
he's
Damn.
very adept at using the word nigga too.
Y'all don't think that's
I was about to
disrespectful
say-
though, for real? Y'all don't think that's disrespectful to put Missy against Bus? For real?
I do.
Why?
I do.
Busta's an MC.
I personally do.
Why?
He's very talented.
Because Busta's a lyricist. He's a fucking lyricist, man. That
Missy
shit
writes
is.
her own songs too.
That's
You gotta put
that's
Missy
like saying.
Kincaid.
That's like saying Flavor rock him.
Nah,
Flavor Flav is a legend. He's a
Would be more
legend.
like Flavor Flav and Sin Dog.
Flavor Flav is a legend.
It's not a battle. It's not a battle that makes sense though.
He said more Flavor Flav than Sendog.
I think when you think about
Sen Dog is a
I'm-
legend.
I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna take us down that path.
Man,
Back
What?
to-
Sen Dog is a legend.
yes.
He is.
What?
He is.
Yes.
So wait.
That's
Okay.
clear.
Hold up. Back to Esther's question, yo. I kind of derailed.
All right, he got up on
And that was really me trying to buy myself
My
some
bad.
time.
Batman.
Send-off. Woo. That
Hey, why don't you take this one first, Damon? Because I think you're the
Hold on. Let me say this real
One
quick.
more time.
Let me say this real quick. Sendog over that Black Note production on their latest album, he fucking skated. He
Yeah.
was skating all over that shit.
I still haven't listened.
Now
to
the engineer on that album is
check that out.
because that shit is not good. Continue.
Wait,
So-
skating like a good way or a bad
Yeah,
way?
that's what I'm saying.
No, like Sendog changed, like he changed his style up, and he was like floating over that shit, like it just matched. Like Sendog Black Note production, it just worked. The engineer took all the bass out, so it fucked everything up. But whatever.
Okay, but that ain't Send-off fault, dog.
It's not.
Okay.
I saw an interview with him this week, Sendog, and he was talking about why he wasn't there and how he just like, I just couldn't get with the road.
Yeah. I saw that documentary. That shit was dope.
Talking about how the fellas waited for him and shit. That was real dope seeing
No,
that.
but that album, like Sendog, that was Sendog all day. The Black Milk production.
I need to check the album.
Cypress Hill. Like I've never been a Cypress Hill fan. Shocker.
It's Cypress Hill. Cypress Hill. Oh my gosh, what's
Hold
happening?
up. Let's
My veins is coming out. My veins is coming. Cypress Hill. Insane in the membrane. Oh man.
His picture is expressing all of this right now too.
Yo, his picture is animated at this very moment.
Real shit. I'm gonna shake the screen while he's talking.
Yeah.
Oh, those guys is they had this.
They have
Anytime you introduce a new style into the genre, your name's written on that board. Your name is on the plaque. You introduce the style for others to rock to.
I'm glad you're
Is that crisscross gets a plaque?
Yo, I don't think you can argue that they did something like you can be
They had some gems.
pioneer
Had
and
some
not
joints.
be liked at the
Wow.
same time. I don't think those things are mutually
crazy.
exclusive.
But
Can I just mention one thing that when we're talking about hip hop is the music of the people. Hip hop is a voice for those who don't have a voice. How many people in his city, in his area, are represented by his voice and his way of rapping? How many people are represented by the thoughts and the ideas and the experiences that he put forth?
Let's get back to
represents
Does
things.
Donald Trump have a right to hip hop?
Let's get back to Missy real quick because I actually want to hear what you think about this. We're gonna come back to I think we come back to the other people.
We gotta say right. We got sidetracked. That's another discussion. We gotta come back to that. Cypress Hill, put that up. We gotta put that in there.
The Be Real is a legend.
So is Missy hip hop?
Is Missy hip hop? Yeah.
Oh sure.
Is she a dope lyricist? No.
She's not a lyricist, period, at all.
Nobody said she was a dope lyricist.
But she's hip hop.
I don't know. I don't have an answer for it. I
think she's definitely
I assume you were asking me since I responded so viscerally, but
She's a hip hop pop singer.
There you go.
That's what she is. You can't. That's why you can't put it
I
against
can
Busta.
get that. Her spirit is hip hop. Her spirit is hip hop.
So
Yeah.
let me put it like this. No disrespect to MC Hammer because I'm like, fuck.
Shit.
Oh, don't do it.
It's all good.
Bro,
But
Stanley.
Missy Elliott is more hip hop than MC Hammer was.
Don't do it.